ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield will get this into the hands of Breida. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Breida.
That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, 49ers.
Play fake. Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Breida.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Niners 7, Raiders nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Running is Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Number 28, John.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
San Francisco.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Raiders nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throw over the middle, taken in, and they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Eric Armstead.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, folks.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out, and it's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shots on the play. 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
This is Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Vedvik now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 28, Raiders 3. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Drop to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. 20, 10, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game so far.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 3. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Waller taking it in over the middle. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back to throw now on first down. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The linebacker from Warner right there on the coverage. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with Breida. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap, because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over for the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. But this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, the lead late in the 4th, and Mayfield's going to throw it. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Run past the 30. Now there's that man again. It's use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a slant held in by Rose. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect